Hi folks, Lee Gettess here with the market sense for the week of January 22nd, 2013. The charts in this presentation all come from the Trade Navigator software. And the first chart is a weekly bond chart. And you can see the last 3 weeks after a big down week to begin the year, they've kind of gone sideways, creeping back up a little bit, but not a whole lot. We're looking at support down here in the 144.08 area, resistance about 147. You'd expect this to bust out one way or the other eventually, not necessarily this week. In a big picture, you can see they've got this tremendously large sideways pattern that goes all the way back into May of last year. And they have recently been down testing the lows of that area and could be turning back up from there to, well, obviously they're turning back up, but they could be on their way just to the middle. They could be on their way back to test the highs, or they could be just making a little fake move and then rolling over here. Very difficult to see, but they got this little flag pattern set up where they broke down and now they're tightening up their ranges going sideways. You would assume they'd break out of that one way or the other, and that should clue us into direction for the next several weeks once they finally do that. Now in stocks, we have a market that's just kind of running away here. The volatility is shrinking a little bit as they go, but we had support in the 1470 area this week that they have not even come close to. They've just blitzed right up here, and they're into resistance in the 1490 area. We've got a couple deals going on here. First of all, this makes me nervous. The way they're acting, the lack of momentum down here, and the slowing of the volatility, there's just too much complacency in the market, and I think there's a tremendous risk that they can just roll over from here. So I'm kind of looking for that, but at the same time, and trust me on this, you will not make a living trying to sell the market making new 5-year highs on a regular basis. So it's pretty difficult to fight this, and you really want to see some signs of them breaking down before you attempt to do anything. Obviously, the support at 1470 is still not even tested, so we'd have to at least see that break. And there's more support here in the 1455 area and then 1430. They don't necessarily have to roll over this week, even if they are rolling over, but I just think it's wise to look for signs of it, not attempt to predict it. Just look for signs of it. So that's what we've got for you this week. I hope you can find something profitable to get yourself into. Thanks for checking in to see what we think.